Micah, on behalf of the Secretary and Chief Staff of the United States Army, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2018 U.S. Army All-American Bowl.
First off, I want to thank God and my family for making me into the man I am today. I want to give a shout out to my teammates, you know what I'm saying, 1K for life, especially to my pumper bros, Crafty, you feel me? But I also want to thank my Cougar family for their pride and support. You know what I'm saying, I'll be a Cougar for life. Being one of the first All-Americans at Harrisburg is a true blessing, and it's a true blessing to be here. And I want to thank all my Army family for inviting me to play with the best of the best. This is only the beginning of my journey. I hope all of you support me throughout my process. I love y'all, especially my family and supporters, teachers, coaches, and staff. And rest in peace, Coach Ham. You'll forever live with me throughout my process. I love y'all.
Thanks, Micah. The Army recognizes that Micah did not achieve this level of recognition and success on alone. Along the way, he has relied on teammates, classmates, friends, family, teachers, and coaches for support and guidance. Coach Everett, we present you this plaque and your school to recognize your success as a coach and the success of the school community. The Secretary and Chief Staff of the United States Army has asked me to invite you to attend the U.S. Army Coaches Academy in San Antonio, Texas during Bowl Week.
How's everyone doing today? And this is just a great feeling. It truly is a great feeling. It's such an honor to be able to coach Micah Parsons. You know, it's just such an honor because a talent like that just doesn't come around that often. You know, this ceremony is, you know, it's big not only for Micah, for his family, but for our school district, for our athletic program, for our city. I mean, this is extremely big. I mean, this is our first Army All-American to come through Harrisburg High School. Now, Micah, he's such an incredible talent. He deserves this and a lot more, and I'm sure he has a lot more coming in his future. He's not only a very talented young man, but he's also very intelligent. Believe me, he is extremely intelligent, especially when it comes to football. He gets good grades, so sky's the limit for him. His wisdom is definitely beyond his years. And anyone that knows Micah, beyond, you know, outside of those two things, he's extremely silly. And when I say silly, all he does is crack joke after joke after joke. But that's just his personality, which is a great thing. He knows how to get serious when it's time to get serious. And one thing I definitely want to do is I want to shout out his family because I think they're doing a great job with him, honestly. The way that he's handling this recruiting process, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do. And he's just taking it in stride. And every day you see him, he has the biggest smile on his face. I mean, the biggest. So, I just want to thank the family one more time for that. They've been extremely supportive of him. And finally, Micah, I just want to say congratulations to you. And thanks to the Army for inviting Micah to play in this prestigious game. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Crail, and thank you, Coach Everett. It's a pleasure to be here today at Harrisburg High School, and we are very excited to honor Micah on his selection to the 2018 U.S. Army All-American Bowl presented by American Family Insurance. It takes dedication to pursue your dreams. That's why American Family Insurance is committed to supporting and protecting the dreams of our customers and their families, as the brave men and women of the U.S. Army are dedicated to protecting our freedoms. Whether you're an athlete, band member, or cheerleader, your future is bright and your dreams are worth pursuing. And with the right support, any dream is possible. The outstanding student being recognized today has identified someone who believed in them, inspired them in their dream pursuit. Achieving any dream would not be possible without a support system. American Family refers to them as dream champions. Along with saluting these fine individuals, we would like to recognize Sharice and Terrence Parsons with the American Family Insurance Dream Champion Award. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for today's celebration. In addition, I'd like to thank the U.S. Army, the members of our Army here today, more specifically Staff Sergeant Crail, and for their services so that we can continue to enjoy our freedoms. Let's give a big round of applause to the U.S. Army. Don't miss a minute of the action during the months leading up to the game as the selection tour winds its way to San Antonio, announcing fellow All-Americans at high schools across the country. You can catch the inside scoop on the selection tour and Bowl Week by checking out the All-American Bowl on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and joining the conversation using hashtag ArmyBowl. If you can't join your All-American in the great city of San Antonio for the bowl game, you can watch it live on NBC on Saturday, January 6th, 2018 at 12 o'clock Central Time. And finally, let's give it up one more time for your U.S. Army All-American, Micah Parsons.
Have you ever had that many people in one place for you?
No, I haven't. It was nice. The crowd was nice today. Yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
A little bit. That was my first time talking to at a stage like that, a national stage. So I was a little nervous, but I got through it.
How's that compare to when you're getting ready for a big snap or a game? How's that compare to sitting here and waiting to hear your name called?
That knocks it out the park, But making a big play is always nice too.
A lot's been made, about you and Shaquan being two of the first All-Americans in school history. What does that say not only about the two of you, but what this team this season has been doing?
So far, I think we're gonna have an historic season. Winning the state title will just top it off. I think everything will be accomplished. My goals coming in here, we won district, we came close in states. But this year, we're All-Americans, first ever. So this year, first ever state champions, and that's my last goal to complete, honestly.
How was your time in Happy Valley over the weekend?
Happy Valley was an amazing trip. The fans showed a lot of love. felt like home there, family.
How'd you think the team played? I mean, that score says it all.
Yeah, the score says it all, man. Coach Moorhead knows what he's doing on that offensive side, and their defense really hasn't. I don't think they gave up a point, I think, yet. So, they're on the same track as us, 3-0. Ball went out.
What do you know about the U.S. Army All-Star game? What have you thought about it in the past growing up? What have you thought about it overall?
When they offered me to play as a freshman, I didn't really know what it was. I just said, yeah, I'll play in the game. But as I got older, I realized what it was worth. And all my family that's in the military, so I was just going to dedicate the game to them.
Anybody in the past, those names they were saying out there, any kind of heroes of yours that have played in this game that you know of?
I mean, OBJ, that's all you got to say. I mean, I met him over the summer. It's like my stepdad.
People were watching this and they're wondering, oh man, he's playing so great, he's coming my way. I already tweeted out that you're here and everybody's jumping on that, oh, that's good because he's coming to my school. Does that get old or are you still having fun with it?
I'm still having fun with it. Everybody want to see us play. Everybody want to see the best of the best play. So when I go to every school, I make sure I play my best so that way, to chatter. You got to chatter sometimes. So we're going to take it one game at a time, though, one game at a time. Enjoy my last senior season because after this, there is no more Micah Parsons in high school. I got to prepare for the next level. So I'm going to enjoy every game by game and every practice by practice because eventually they'll all run out.
And one comment on your parents and what they've meant to you in this journey?
Yes, I gave my parents the Dream Award because I dreamed to be them, honestly, because all their hard work. My mom works 2-3 jobs, my dad works 2-3 jobs, and just so many sacrifices they made just to get me at college visits, get me around where I need to be, nonstop. So I dream to be them, work as hard as them, all the pain and suffering that they did for me, working endless hours, and they're tired, so I can be tired for a few hours working out and play a few games for them. So I dream to be them someday.
How much fun are you having with this, man? It looks like you're having a ball.
Man, I have so much fun with it. I love it. I love it.
How proud are you of him? Very proud. He's been playing football since he was 5, and I remember when he was in the Cumberland Valley game the one time, and he was struggling when they kept having him run up the hole. And I remember the one time he said, "Mom," he said, "I found it. I learned how to go through the hole now."
How old was he when you thought he had a chance to be this good?
About 9.
Listen,
I don't know, because Coach Ham used to always tell us from day one he always had to give, so I didn't understand what he meant when he told him that, but now I see.
me and Quan did some butts around 8 when we got bumped up from the Pee-wees. They was like, "You too big, we're going to go put you on the Commandos," and all this. And from then, me and Quan just excelled. And I remember me and Quan used to be like, "Yo, we're going to the NFL one day." So right now, we're on path to do great things, and I'm going to pray for me and my brother every day, hope that all our dreams come true.
Do you have to still push him, or does he do it himself now?
Oh, come on. He got to push me.
Has to push him, He's the biggest kid you ever know, you know what I mean? Gentle giant. When he gets in the field, it's something different. Just happy for him.
He got to push me. I mean, it gets tiring sometimes, but...
How about when it comes to grades? Is it easy to keep him focused, or you got to watch on that too?
In the beginning, it was a little hard, but as he got older, he saw the bigger picture. Me and his mom couldn't do it for him. He had to do it for himself. And like this year, he's taking college classes in high school, so he's trying to push himself to make it. So he's showing a little bit of maturity. It's coming.
The food bill's extra large, though.
The food bill? Wow. That comes in territory.
Micah, how important is it to have the support of your family?
Having a big support system is great just because, having a big support system always keeps you on path to take out of trouble. I remember when I just hit middle school. I remember my parents used to say, "You can't come home, we're locking the doors, we're locking you out. They ain't give me no kid, you better go do something after school," They just always kept me in sports just to keep me out of trouble, make sure I was safe. And, they was like, "We'll pick you up, just make sure you go somewhere because you ain't coming home and hitting the streets." So I was always doing something, and they made sure of it. So having a support system like that means a lot, and I'm pretty sure it got me here today.